So if you want your website to dominate the search results, simply ranking on page 1 isn't enough anymore. You need to stand out visually. And you've probably seen those search results that grab your attention immediately. The ones with bright orange star ratings or product pricing, recipe cooking times, or even frequently asked questions listed right there in Google. Well, those are called rich results, and they're absolutely gold for SEO. And they get a significantly higher click-through rate than standard plain text links because they take up more space and provide immediate value to the user. But how do you get them? You don't get them by just writing good content. You get them by using schema markup, also known as structured data. And it's a standardized piece of code that lives in the background of your website or blog and translates your content into a language that Google's bots natively understand. It tells Google explicitly, this is a product, this is a review, or this is a recipe. And today, I'm going to give you a complete step-by-step masterclass on how to set up schema markup using the Rank Math SEO plugin for WordPress. Rank Math is arguably the most powerful tool for this because it automates all the hard work for you. And we aren't just going to cover the basics. We're going to go deep. I'm going to show you how to configure your global settings so you don't have to waste time. We're also going to go over how to customize schema for specific posts like reviews and FAQs. And then I'll even show you a really advanced trick for borrowing schema templates from your competitors. And finally, we're going to walk through exactly how to validate your work so you know for a fact that Google is seeing what you want them to see. So on that note, let's get started. So first things first, we need to make sure that the engine is actually running. Rank Math is a modular plugin, meaning you can turn features on and off to save resources. So if you're using WordPress.org, which I am in this video and I highly recommend, you'll want to make sure that you have installed and activated the Rank Math Pro and Rank Math free versions of the plugin. And I'll be sure to link to them in the video description below, but once they're installed and activated, Rank Math will automatically activate the schema module. However, you can verify this in your Rank Math SEO dashboard. And to get there, from the sidebar menu, find the Rank Math SEO menu item and click on Dashboard. And from here, you'll see a grid of modules. And if you scroll down a bit, look for the card labeled Schema Structured Data. And all you need to do is just make sure that the toggle switch is turned on. And it'll be turned blue when it's on. If it's off, Rank Math won't output any code, and none of the features that we're about to discuss will appear in your editor. So make sure this is on, and once active, you'll be ready to configure the global settings. One of the biggest mistakes I see beginners make is thinking they need to manually add schema to every single blog post that they write. You absolutely do not need to do that for the standard content. Rank Math handles the heavy lifting globally, acting as a safety net for your entire site. So to configure your global settings, find Rank Math SEO in the sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen and click on Titles and Meta. And this is your command center for global SEO settings. And since I'm running a WordPress blog in this demo, let's look at the global settings for our blog posts. So in that left-hand menu, under Post Types, click on Posts. Then within the Schema Types section, for 99% of bloggers and content creators, you'll want to set this to Article. Now, you might see an option for blog posts inside this settings, but Article is generally the most flexible and widely understood standard by Google. Below that, you'll see headline and description. You generally want to leave these as the default variables. This simply tells Rank Math to pull your post title and your meta description automatically to populate the schema code. You don't need to overthink this part. However, if you look closely at the article type setting below that, you'll see options like blog post, article, or news article. And if you're a standard blog post is the correct choice. If you're a dedicated news publisher like CNN or a tech news site, you would choose news article. But be careful, news article schema is strictly for time-sensitive news content. If you use it for evergreen tutorials, Google might ignore it. So when in doubt, stick to blog post or article. All right, once you're happy with those defaults, go ahead and scroll down and click the Save Changes button. And congrats, you've just automated about 80% of your schema work, so your baseline is set. Now, let's get into the fun stuff, which is customizing individual pages and posts for those fancy, rich snippets. The global settings are great for standard content, but sometimes generic article schema isn't enough. Let's say you're writing a detailed review of a new software tool or physical camera or maybe a recipe. You want those star ratings or cooking times to appear in Google. So to do that, we need to override the global settings for that specific page. So find the blog post or page that you want to configure and go ahead and open the WordPress editor. And within the post or page in the top right corner, click the rank math icon, and this will usually show your SEO score like 71 out of 100. Then when the sidebar opens, click the Schema tab. It'll be the third icon there. And then you'll see article listed because if you recall, that's the global default that we just set. But for this post, we want to be more specific. So go ahead and click the button that says Schema Generator. And that'll open up Rank Math's library of schema templates. This is where the magic happens. You'll see options for book, course, event, job posting, music, and more. And let's pretend that this post is a product review, as this is the most common way to get star ratings. So from this template list, go ahead and select Product and click Use. And then a form will open up, and this is where accuracy matters. So Google is becoming very strict about review schema to prevent spam. You can't just fake this data. It has to match the content of your page. So some fields that I recommend filling out here is first the name of your product that you're reviewing. Then if you scroll down, fill in the brand. And then also, if you have the SKU or MPN, which is the manufacturer part number, go ahead and add them in those fields there. The more data that you could give Google here, the more confident they are in showing your result. All right, then below that is the review section, and this allows you to enter your rating. And let's say you give it a 4.5 out of 5. You can also define the pros and cons right here in the schema builder. And why does this matter? Well, recently Google has started displaying pros and cons lists directly in the search snippets for product reviews. And by filling this out in Rank Math, you're feeding data directly to them. Now, I need to give you a vital warning here. Google's guidelines say you can't add review schema to a listicle, which is a list of like the top 10 best headphones. You cannot mark that main page with review schema and give yourself a 5-star rating. You can only use review schema on a page or post dedicated to a single product. If you violate that, you risk a penalty from Google. All right, now that that's out of the way, once you've filled out all your necessary data, go ahead and click the Save for this post button. You'll now see both article and product schema listed in the sidebar. And Rank Math allows multiple schema types on one page or post, which is fantastic. All right, let's move on to one of the easiest, lowest hanging fruits for improving your search visibility, the FAQ schema. So if you have a frequently asked questions section at the bottom of your blog post, you could tell Google to display those questions and answer directly in the search results underneath your link. And this essentially doubles the physical size of your link on the search page, pushing your competitors further down. And there are 2 ways to do this in Rank Math, and it depends on which editor you use. Method 1 is for those of you using the Gutenberg block editor, and this is the easiest way. Simply go to the content within the blog post or page, and I'm scrolling down to the bottom, and place your cursor in the editor and type a /, and then search for FAQ. And you'll want to select the block called FAQ by Rank Math. And then within the block, you'll see a field for the question of your frequently asked question and then the answer. So go ahead and fill those out. And the beauty of this method is that what you see on the screen is exactly what your readers will see. And Rank Math is automatically adding the invisible JSON LD code for Google in the background, so you don't have to do double work. Now, method 2 is the schema generator method. And if you're using a page builder like Elementor, Divi, or if you're still using the classic editor, you can't use the Gutenberg block. So instead, you'll need to go back to the Rank Math sidebar that we were just in. So remember, click the Rank Math button there, and then open the schema section by clicking the icon, and then click Schema Generator. From here, choose FAQ from the list. Then you'll see a form where you could add your questions and answers. And from here within the Schema Builder, click where it says Add Property Group there in the Questions section, and then fill out the fields that you deem necessary. Typically, question and answer will suffice. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is this adds the code to your page's header, but it doesn't display the text on the page visible to anyone reading your post or page. Google explicitly requires that any schema content must also be visible to the user on the page. So if you use this sidebar method, you must also manually type the FAQs in a text block within the post or page. The content in the code must match the content on the screen. So don't hide schema data that isn't visible to your readers. That is considered spamming the algorithm and Google will penalize you. Now for a pro tip that very few people know about, but it saves so much time. So let's say you're looking at a competitor's page and they have a beautiful, rich snippet. Maybe it's a complex course listing or a very detailed recipe card, and you aren't sure how they structured it to get that result. Well, Rank Math allows you to import schema directly from a URL. So from a post or page that you're working on, open the schema generator again, and then at the top of the pop-up window, click on the tab that says Import. And from here, you'll see an option to import from URL. This is where you'll want to paste the URL of your competitor's page or even one of your own older pages and click Import. Rank Math will then go out, scrape the page, find the structured data that they're using, and then load it right into your editor. Now, and this is critical, you obviously can't use your competitor's data. You don't want to advertise their product or use their description, obviously, but the structure, that hard work of setting up the nested fields, that's already done for you. It serves as a perfect template. You just go through the fields and change the name, the description, the author, and the ratings to match your content. It's a massive time saver for complex schema types too. All right, so you've set up your global settings, you've customized your reviews, and you've added FAQs, but how do you know if Google actually sees it? You should never assume that it works just because you clicked save. Always test. So once again, staying inside the Rank Math Schema tab on your post editor, look for the little eyeball icon and click on it. And this pop-up will show you the raw JSON LD code that Rank Math is generating for you. It looks like a bunch of brackets and text, but don't worry, if you don't speak code, you don't need to read this. Just look for the button at the top that says Test with Google and click on that. And that'll open Google's official rich results test tool in a new browser. And Rank Math automatically sends your code to this tool. So from here, click Test Code, and then give it a few seconds while Google analyzes it. And it will take a few seconds, but once it's done, you should hopefully see this big green check mark that says one valid item detected. Now this is exactly what you want to see because it means Google is reading the schema and recognizes it as valid for rich results. So go ahead and open the Articles tab and then open the details. And Google shows you the exact properties that it's reading from your schema. And you could see the type is blog posting, it's pulling the headline, it's pulling the description, and it's also reading the keywords. Now you may notice that we're getting a warning about the author section, and it's stating that the missing field URL is causing the warning, but it's also optional. So again, optional means you don't have to fix it, but if you want to clean this up and make Google as confident as possible, I'd probably want to add a URL for the author. And typically that means creating an author archive page on your website or blog. And the nice part is everything else in this test is looking solid. So if you're watching this and you're trying to troubleshoot which rich results are not showing up, this tool is a great place to start. Finally, the rich snippet tests only check one page at a time. So to monitor your entire site effectively over long term, you need to use Google Search Console. And if you haven't set that up yet, I have a link in the video description below where you could sign up for free. But once you're logged in, look at the sidebar on the left under the section labeled Enhancements. And as Google crawls and indexes your site with your new Rank Math settings, new tabs will appear here. And depending on your content and setup, you may see labels like products, review snippets, videos, or FAQ. And whenever you click on them, Google will show you a graph of how many valid pages you have over time. This is the best way to spot technical issues. If you suddenly see a spike in invalid pages on this graph, you know you have multiple template issues or a broken plugin that needs fixing immediately. It's your early warning system. All right, that's going to do it for this walkthrough. And setting up Schema might feel a little technical at first, but it's one of the highest ROI activities that you could do for your blog's SEO. It's not just about rankings, it's about click-throughs, and it helps Google understand your content with crystal clarity, and it helps users choose your results over the competition because your results look better, bigger, and more informative. So start with your global settings to cover your bases. Then use maybe the FAQ block where relevant to expand your footprint. And for your money page, your reviews, and your products, take the time to customize that schema and validate it. And if you follow these steps, you're putting your site in the top tier of technical SEO performance. And remember, you could try Rank Math for free. Just visit my affiliate link in the video description below. And again, that is 100% free. However, I will earn a commission if you do decide to upgrade and make a purchase to the pro version. But visit that link and try Rank Math for yourself. So as always, best of luck with your SEO. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking to start a blog, check out these 2 videos on how to build, grow, and monetize a WordPress blog. They'll walk you through the entire process step by step. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.